I can honestly say I am a Christian, but my spirituality has been developed on the road and is based on my experiences with God. Listen, I'm not cool. Being cool is about keeping your blood pressure steady. So no. Don't be cool. Be passionate. Be dedicated. Be tenacious. Be uncompromising. Be pissed. Be happy. Be sad. True leadership is when you are willing to risk your power and voice so that all of our can be heard. If you put out 150%, then you can always expect 100% back. That's what I was always told as a kind, and it's worked out for me so far. If I'm not learning from something that I'm doing, then that means I've done it before. Do something different, even if it's within the same medium. I enjoy creating. And if you can do it in a cool way, do it. You can't worry about disappointing people or what their expectations might be. You're not meant to do what's easy, you're meant to challenge yourself. The worst thing about being famous is the invasion of your privacy. The gray area, the place between black and white, that's the place where life happens. I think people sometimes don't pay enough attention to what they do. I've done well, but the reason is pretty simple: I've worked my ass off. The toughest thing a performer can do is make it look as if it comes off easy. I don't feel guilty about success. You can't feel guilty about aspiring to be good at something. I don't see myself as someone who's ever going to be defined by one moment. It's on to the next. We gotta figure out a way to pay our teachers more. They're like surrogate parents away from home. They have such a huge responsibility and they're underappreciated and underpaid. My stepdad is probably the greatest man I've ever known. The best advice I've ever been given was when he told me to enjoy my life because one day I'm not going to be as agile as I am now. My idol when I was growing up was Michael Jordan, the basketball player, because of his work ethic rather than his talent and because of what he went through to be as good as he was. We have a couple of rules in our relationship. The first rule is that I make her feel like she's getting everything. The second rule is that I actually do let her have her way in everything. And, so far, it's working. Teen pop will never die as long as there are teens in popular music. It just takes a different head. I'm a mutt as far as music is concerned, because I listen to everything. To me, acting is a hobby and I'm inspired by it. And if I'm going to spend time doing something that I'm not really inspired to do, then why am I doing it? I don't know if this sounds sort of new agey or whatever, but it's true. I've been lucky enough to have a musical career that has gone pretty good, and acting is something I have always wanted to do. I was very shy as a kid, but when I found out I could perform and have people's attention, everything changed for me. My mom likes to joke that until I was 8 or 9 I only knew what my sneakers looked like because I constantly walked around with my head down. But all of a sudden the stage made sense, and that's what brought me out of my shell and a monster was created.